Well, good. Some of you are already showing up. Good evening. Good evening. Greetings to all of you. This is Joan of Angels. I am really excited to be here. So excited to open up my sanctuary to my friends, my interdimensional undercover angel friends, all the loved ones out there, people who are just interested in working with their intuition. To me, having people come into the sanctuary is just such a gift from spirit. And so I'm just going to kind of give it a few minutes as people start to pop on. Let me know when you come on. I see we have about 8 viewers, so let me know who you are. Bella, oh my gosh, how sweet to see you. Oh, you're gorgeous. And Kay, sweet, thank you so much. It's just such a treat. And such a treat to see that we're creating a circle of energy. Hi, Denise. Greetings. And as we gather more folks, I will say this. We have a very special evening. This is not going to be one of them. You just sit back and listen. Hi, Deborah. Oh, no. This is going to be one of, okay, we have action steps to take. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So nice to see all of you. Some of you I definitely recognize, having seen you on here before, and I'm just so grateful. Share with your friends. We've only been on for 2 minutes, so we can ramble for a few minutes, but you are live in the Desert Heart Sanctuary. And you know, while we're gathering all of our supporters, I did a minute ago, but I think I'm going to do it on Facebook. I mean, yes, I will. As long as I don't trip on it every cord. Welcome to the shop, the Joan of Angels Sanctuary. And this is basically the shop from which I sit and I do some of my lectures. You've seen it, some of the talks. But I will take you on a very specific guided tour. So if you're interested in that, you can at some point say, tour, please. And I will tag you when we are going to do that tour. Tour and story is what that means. All of this art has stories, more stories than we know what to do with. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, you can't see those, so that we will not take you to. But you can see, sometimes you'll see I do a lot of the shows in this room, and some of you recognize the ones up there. Krishna inspired. So it's always fun to share it all with you. All right, I'm going to head back into the studio because we are getting ready. And tonight, what are we getting ready for? Good question. Good question. Whew. Here we go. There I am. Want to plug it in. So thank you for going on that tour. Did you like some of the art, Kay? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And I have a very special treat. If you like any of the art tonight, and any of you who want to purchase any prints or anything that you can get at the Joan of Angels shop, you will get free a medallion that's worth $35. And this medallion has on the back infused sacred geometry to raise your personal frequencies. This one is my mother's heart, but I get to choose the one you get, but I can tune into you pretty good. This is Angel of the Open Heart. So I just really feel so spontaneous, but I do feel like I'm bringing you in to see the art. So if you like the art, just say, yes, I like the art, Joan, keep painting. Because sometimes I feel like I just paint for myself and it gets crazy. All right, so welcome everyone. Tonight's session is going to be about how do we really raise our own frequency. All right, anyone here want to do that? Raise your frequency? What do you think? You ready for that? So you have to energetically say, yes, I'm ready to raise my energy. So send some comments. I'm ready to raise my energy. Doesn't have to be a big deal. Hi, Vanessa. Thank you from Moulton, Alabama. I've not been there, but I have been to Alabama as a young girl. Send you many prayers and blessings. And hi, Ernest, Joseph. Yes. Okay, good. He gets it. Yes, I am ready to raise my energetic frequency. Yes. Who else is ready? Who else is ready? Good. I do think that I had a past life, guys, when I had those medicine wagons and went all around the West Coast. I could see it all now, selling my potions, lotions, and readings and good philosophies. Okay, good. Thank you, Denise. I have to drink a lot of water here, guys. It was 98 and it was like 85 in the house when I hopped online. So we are going strong. Okay, we're at 10 viewers. We want to have 40 tonight. Okay, good. So let's go. So if you are ready, then I'm going to take you through a little practice. So again, I'm Joan of Angels. Some of you know me as Dr. Joan Hangarter. I am a chiropractor and a medical intuitive and an angel intuitive, of course. So known also as Joan of Angels for the work I do in healing people and in helping to bring inspiring messages and healing vibrations. And so I've been authorized by my angelic guides to help bring you higher vibrational frequencies. Oh, hi, Vicki. I always love seeing her. And by the way, she has a couple of these very beautiful pendants. Now that she got on after I mentioned it, but that's good. Always wonderful to see you, love. So so we want to look at how do we actually clear away the fear. And maybe I'm hoping I'm not the only one who's had fear in their life, okay? Fear. And that's one of the biggest things. It's like you might say, oh, I want to be a doctor, lawyer, or Indian chief. And then fear comes in and says, you can't do that. Or your mother comes in and says, you will never do that. Or your sister or your miracle busters. So one of the first things we want to look at is this concept of fear. And it's really like false ego allowing reality to shift on you. So let's get down to real basics. Are you ready? Now this, by the way, and I'm always so happy to see you. I will try to go through some of the comments just to make sure I get everyone. Good. So letting go. Now, the energy of letting go, by the way, when it is more than just one person. So when we're sitting in our home and we're saying, oh, I let go of, I'm letting go of. Well, that's kind of nice, but I have some rituals I do about it. And not only that, I'm here to tell you that it's far more powerful when we work together, okay? When we work together in a collective. So, and I find this when I do a lot of my work, when I do my wing fluffing work online, and if I have enough interest in the angel spirit circles, the more frequency tuned together on a common theme, the better. So, I see a fellow healer right over there. Sweet. Thank you, Vanessa. So let's, first of all, hit my finger. We want to shift the energy. All right. So sometimes when I come home, I will really do a very conscious stopping at the door. If I'm wise, I will have sage at the door. I don't always have sage, but I will stop at the door and I will literally shake myself off of all of the activities of the day. Why? Well, my sanctuary has very high vibrations. I live in a state where I'm constantly connecting 3-dimensionally, 5-dimensionally and above. I'm talking to guides and angels, departed loved ones, beings, extraterrestrials, star beings, you name it, ascended masters. So, as I do this, so I know when I come in the house, the vibration here is already strong. Thanks for that feedback, Ernest. I'm really appreciating that. Yes, no one is here by accident, so get over it. You're here because your spirit tuned up somewhere and Joan of Angels went across your screen, and here we are working on letting go of what doesn't serve us. So first thing I said was we go at the door. And so when I come home from being out in the world, and I highly recommend it, I do a cleansing, healing process right at the door. It could be I let go of everything that doesn't serve, okay? So the first thing we do is we do this process of just letting go, cleaning, shifting your auric field, fluffing your wings, but energetically taking off a cape. If you and I have had a discussion about wearing a cape, take it off, shake it out, hang it by the door, so that once you go into your sacred sanctuary, you are already at a lighter and higher frequency. I hope this makes sense to you, because that already changes your energy. So, for instance, when I do these sessions online, I do a lot of work with myself. I'll clear my energy, I'll fluff my wings, I'll jump up and down, I will meditate, I will ask Spirit, what do you want me to share? But I will get rid of all my negative thoughts before I hop online. Why? Because I'm broadcasting not just to you guys, I'm broadcasting to your guides, your angels, all of them. They're with me. We're all doing it together. And I think we could stop this driving me nuts. Hide it. Let's see if I know how to get rid of it. Boy, that's weird. All right, I'm sorry. Trying to get rid of that, but can't quite figure out how to get rid of it yet. That link. Really crazy. All right, no, I'm not going to worry about it because I can't get rid of it right now. Okay, so we start that way. And then, and then and only then, all right, after I let go of everything, do we start to energetically change the air. And I love to use crystal bowls, especially online. So here we go. Just shifting some of the energy, causing an opening. Mother, Father, God, right now, we ask just now that we be filled, surrounded, protected with light. We ask that we be allowed to let go of everything that does not serve. Hi, Therese, we're letting go of everything that no longer serves us. This life, past life, future lives, this dimension, all dimensions. Letting go of any fear that stands in my way of being who I am and of uniquely expressing my highest potential. I let go of fear that comes from this dimension, all dimensions, this life, past life, future lives, my genetic backgrounds, my neighborhoods, my country, my planet. I ask that I be freed of all karmic ties that keep me stuck in an energy that is frozen, that does no longer allowing that which no longer serves us. We ask that we be freed, that we literally be untied, untethered, so that which we are here to do will be revealed. Revealing right now that as we let go of fear, we find that we have courage. That as we let go of low self-esteem, we find that suddenly we are beautiful in our own eyes, and that we have become masters of all things. And as we let go of shame and the constant humiliation, we discover that for the first time we can breathe, and that the air smells sweeter and fresher because we can allow ourselves, finally at long last, to energetically be ourselves. You see, guys, these energies keep us tied up and bound. They lower our energy from that of who we really are to keep us tied up, diminishing our light. So as we let go of what no longer serves, we notice that our light begins to shine ever so bright, turning on that power. To our delight, we discover that it is our sight, both our inner and our outer sight. We are going to tell our son once again that we are online. I have to shame him like this. So, my dear son, you are online on my Facebook show. I told you that if you call it after 7. So, what do you have to say to everyone?
Hello. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and I'm wishing everyone a blessed and beautiful day.
I love you so much. Okay, I'm so proud of you. Have a nice night. Talk to you later.
You
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Just so you know, my son, who was born and one of the founders of the Miracle Makers Club, just graduated from college last week. And one of the things they reminded us of in the ceremony is what it takes to have the tenacity to achieve your dreams. All right? I'll let him know he had all this feedback. Yes, it's like the desire. So yes, letting go of everything that doesn't serve, that keeps us from completing where we are going and what we are doing. So now, guys, I want you to energetically do this in your homes. I now let go of. Go ahead. I now let go of. I now let go of. I let go of relationships that don't serve me. I let go of thoughts that are belittling to me. I let go of shame and blame. I let go of fear. I let go of weakness. I let go of my victim story. I let go of my mother's story, my father's story, my ancestors' stories, my grandfather's stories, my cousins, my children's story. I let go of every story that is just a story by someone else about me. I free you. I free myself from anyone else's expectations, demands, genetic ties, anything that when you look at the meter and you go, where is my happiness today? Okay, where is my happiness? And you see that your happiness is not at a 10, that's when we have to do this process. So right now, energetically with me, because you see, I promise people that when you come on my shows and you work with me, we will have growth. I will have growth and you will have growth when we're done with this show, and that growth will keep going. All right, we will turn that power on. And by the way, some of you who've been on this power on journey with me and having these power on sessions, they are more powerful than I even knew. And they're only the beginning of understanding how to authentically align body, mind, and spirit. So if you're interested in it, well, I had a link, but we're stuck with the link that's on. So go to my website, the homepage, it's right there. Go to the shop and turn your own personal power on. But we are doing it here as a group, and we are just taking one aspect of our lives. So looking at the joy factor. All right, I have to have water, guys. I'm in the desert. Oh, okay. So imagining a horizontal line like this, all right? And on the left is 0, on the right is 10, and you see a clock hand. And this clock hand is just like, so we're just like, here's the horizontal line, here's the clock hand. On the left is 0, on the right is 10. 10 is all systems on, ready to go. 0 is you might as well bury me, I'm dead. 1, 2, and 3 are pretty low and depressed. 5 is kind of neutral. It's not until 6, 7, or 8 that you start to even experience a higher vibrational way of being. So closing your eyes and being honest with yourself, guys, because honestly, I don't know a lot of you, so it's only about you and me, and I'm so happy you're playing, the angel ways with me. Makes me very happy. So, but on a scale of 1 to 10, where is your joy? Now, I will say this. Sometimes people get on the show and there are 3, and midway in the show, they find that there are 6, 7, or 8 just by being there with me. So I want you, and authentically, if you don't mind commenting where you really are, not where you are after we started already tuning up your happiness levels, but where you are authentically when you hopped on. Now remember, my commitment is you will have an energetic shift. You will experience it. It's impossible not to, because what I'm doing is working with my vibratory frequency and raising it so high that we are sending those vibrations out to you. And you, by that effect, will feel them. All right, so Kay, yours is low. All right, sweetheart. So thank you for admitting that. We have a 7, 8. We have Vicky 3. Mine is low. All right. And that's okay, guys, because we have to start with where you're at. Not with where I want you to be at, not with where you'd like to see yourself at, but honestly, where you're at. All right. So looking at that, all right, how can I explain this to you in a really simple way? All right. The first thing they want us to do, because when I say they, I check in with our guides, okay? So the first thing, you're 7, had a great day, good. So we're at the joy factor, but everyone has a different energy, okay? So let's look at it this way. On a scale of 1 to 10, when you look at your house, what's the joy factor in your house? Anywhere from a 0, 1 to a 10. So is that a place where you feel joy? Something to know. When you closing your eyes, okay, pay attention. So we're looking at your home. When you go to work, what's your joy factor at work? Thank you, Barbara. Very honest. Appreciate that, Lyle. Okay, what's your energy factor? And where does the meter go when you're at work? Where's your joy factor at work? You see where I'm getting at? What's your joy factor after you eat? Ha. After you had a hot fudge sundae and you know you're not supposed to, or after you ate too much. Or did you eat just right for your body and you felt like a 10 after you ate? It was like, oh my God, I'm nurturing myself. What's your joy factor in your relationship? All right? Anywhere from a 0 to a 10. So right there, we can see that we have energies that we can let go of. So letting go right now, and I'm showing you that so you can energetically go, okay, what is the energy of the world around me? What is the energy of my body? What is my body's energy, my health energy? Now, let's tune into that on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you physically in your vitality? With 0 being, lay me down, I'm dead, and 10 being you're jumping out of your body. 10 ding ding. Okay, good. Seriously, what is the energetic level of your body? And next question. Energy of how is my body supporting me on my mission? A 1, 2, 3, 10. Now, I'm just going to tell you, if you're anything less than a 6 or 7, we need to work on that. We need to do the power on so we can start to help you turn your energy on. Let me explain to you about the power on. Okay, when I had young kids, I have 2 kids. You all got to hear my son for a second. Hi, Robin. Hi, Denise again. So I had 2 kids, and I don't know. I just forgot what I was going to tell you about the power on story. Well, must not have been important. because it does. It really works energetically. Oh, I hate when that happens. Now, what was I going to tell you? All right, well, it doesn't matter about that. Hi, Tina Marie, I love you. Oh, yes, I have a painting that you might know. Guys, this is the Angel Council, the Angelic Council. I'm showing this painting because it's one of the most powerful pieces of art that I've ever done. Some of you are at that level of being members of the Angelic Council, and at night, when we free ourselves of all this physical 3D stuff, we literally go to those places. So one of the reasons why we want to align ourselves, body, mind, and spirit, okay, thank you. I got it now. One of the reasons we want to do this alignment is so that we can step into our destiny and do our work. All right, as undercover angels, as beings who really came here to just be really of service on this planet. So, and all of this art, you can go to the website or text me. You can get it. Facebook message me. This is the Angelic Council. And I did say that if you get a piece of art tonight, you get free one of the sacred medallions. Can you even see it? No. God, I can't even get it in the screen. There it is. That's the back and the front. And they carry very high frequency vibration. Now I remembered the story. So we used to watch The Wizard of Oz. And The Wizard of Oz had many different series. You know, it was like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. And there was one about TikTok. And TikTok, so they all take place in the land of Oz, all the magical people. And TikTok is like an alarm clock on wheels. And he's the general of the army, quite a wonderful being. And he scoots around everywhere. He's very much authority, great, all that, except he has one issue. He's just like an old-fashioned alarm clock, meaning that you had to turn him. That's how he got the name TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. So if he wasn't turned, he would fizzle out, and then he'd be in the middle of rescuing you, say, and boom, he couldn't move until someone would get behind him and turn his power on. And literally, guys, in my work of combining the chiropractic with the angel messages and channeling, I was just shown that there's a switch. It's a master healer switch. We all have it. It not only brings healing to all parts of your body, but it connects you to this ancient wisdom. So you too could be an oracle. You too can be an intuitive. You too could be walking in alignment, body, mind, and spirit. So the Power On program has 2 parts to it, and I somehow can't find the way I was so good. I had it all set up, but that was all before people showed up. So I literally don't think I can find it. It's right on my website, guys, and I'll post it later how to get onto it. But that is the Power On, and that's just the beginning of really learning how to manage your energies. Now, I want to share a very special story as we continue. The other night, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm constantly working on my intuition, all right? When I began this work, when Spirit came to me to paint these 33 angels, it became very, very important that I become a pure channel, okay? I wanted to make sure that the information I brought to you guys and to the art was true information, all right? Let's see if we can get this out there. Okay, that's the Angelic Council. And so anyway, so I wanted to make sure. And so I used to keep asking Spirit, please, please show me signs that my intuition is right on. And so, of course, one of the beauties of doing readings for all of you guys when I do private readings is that I'm always shown some piece of information. And when I say it, it's a confirmation. And so I get confirmation that way. But I want to share 2 very special experiences. The first has to do with this babushka. And so I have a very, very dear friend whose great-grandmother was from Russia. And she had left her daughter these bells, and these bells used to call, the maids, the servants. My mom had a bell like that too. We weren't rich, but she had a bell, right? So my friend, when I helped her unpack a few months ago, I found these bells, and I remember ringing them. And recently we were having this discussion, and she said to me, well, those bells were handed to me. They were, inherited from my great grandmother. And so they were what she would use to call the servants. And I thought about, and suddenly I had this vision of how her grandmother wants her to use those bells to call her, the grandmother. All right. We all have ways to do that. So one morning, it was about a week and a half ago, I'm at my sister's house, and my sister has a babushka. And I look at the babushka, and I take a photo of it. Now, if you look closely at this babushka, you will see that there is an angel on the side of the babushka. I didn't see that angel, okay? All I know is that I saw the babushka, took a photo of it, and I said, I'll send it to my friend. She'll appreciate it, right? And anyway, so I get a text from her, and she said, how did you know? She said, I rang the bell last night for my grandmother. I rang her bell. And I said, honey, your grandmother appeared. I sent you the babushka, and look, this babushka even has an angel in it. So that was an example. I didn't know she had rung the bell, but I was told to energetically, because that's what she felt. It was a message from her grandmother. I had another experience, though, that I really want to share with all of you. I know, isn't that babushka gorgeous? With that angel. I don't know where that angel came from, but I'm happy that was there. Hi, everyone. I hope that you're enjoying what we're doing and having some peace with it. So here's the second place about my intuition. Now, I tell you that learning to listen to your intuition is a skill, guys. And so letting go of fear about your intuition is very important. And that's why, oh no, oh my God, tell me when you can hear me again. Okay. All right, good. You can hear me again. Thank you. So I've had a lot of internet problems, and the weather, it's like 96, 98 today. So just let me know. And I yelled at them twice. No, I didn't yell at them. They came out and supposedly fixed the web. All right. Now, so learning to trust your intuition is very unique process. I highly recommend that you write down and you keep a journal labeled intuition checking. And you write down whenever you had a flash, an insight, and what happened with it, okay? Because you will discover that either you had a flash and an insight and you didn't listen and you regret it, all right? That happens a lot to me because I need to be shown. And or you had a flash and an insight and it proved really true. And I need a lot of confirmations for me because I am an oracle. I read for people. I share messages from spirit. I tell you things, like I remember telling one guy that I saw them with 5 children. It really helped to find out that he did have the 5 children. When I do readings for people, it always helps when people confirm. That's why I say I'm an intuitive. And my friends do think I'm pretty psychic, but always get confirmation and keep track, okay? Keep track. Now, what happened to me? So it was Friday. So this is Memorial Day weekend. So we're just talking 2 days ago. I'm walking around my house. It's Friday afternoon, and I'm feeling like, what do I want to do? I have a lot of energy, but I don't know if I want to go out. I didn't want to go out dancing by myself. I just didn't know what to do. And I get this message. It says, what is the message? Joan, clean your bedroom. And I go, okay, why should I clean my bedroom? Now, you have to get that up until then, my bedroom was kind of a disaster. I have to say that as a coach, I always have my clients cleaning their rooms, but the room had gotten to be a disaster. And I would never let anyone into my bedroom. Women, men, no one. I keep it shut. my angels don't like it because that room is also filled with art, but I've always kept it shut so I could keep my privacy, right? So I get this message, Joan, very specific. You need to clean your bedroom. Why do I need to clean my bedroom? Well, you need to make your bedroom attractive if a man should come to the house. And I go, what? I mean, I'm telling you this conversation we're having. Now, I have about 3 male friends who come to the house. Oh my God, thank you, Angeles. That is wonderful feedback, honey. Appreciate that. So anyway, so there are 3 men, 4 men, 5 men, including my son, my daughter's boyfriend, and 3 other male figures in my life, 4 maybe, that are allowed in my house, okay? And I keep the door shut, would never consider that I have to get the room clean, right? I'm sharing this for a reason, Vicki, not to embarrass myself, okay? So I protest a little bit, and the voice is really specific. You have to clean the room so that you will not be embarrassed, so that you can actually keep the bedroom door open. So they said it doesn't mean a man's going to go in there, but there was a man coming, and I was going to have to keep the door open, okay? Now, I'm kind of freaking. It's Memorial Day weekend, right? So I go in the room, and I spiff it up, and I'm really happy to do it because it's like I really wanted to do it because I had also been thinking this just doesn't serve me to sleep in a room that's not beautiful. So the message was also for me. So I beautify the room, make it nice and pretty, and maybe it's 5 o'clock, 5:30. I go sit by my computer. What am I going to do tonight? I'm feeling really energetic, but I don't think I should go out. 7, I get a Facebook message from a friend. Now, he's really just an acquaintance. I've seen him at events. The last event I was at, we actually had a 20-minute conversation. And he liked my art. He's told me he's always liked the art. And we had been talking about him stopping by here on the way to see his daughter up in Joshua Tree, of him looking at the art and possibly having an event for me at his property and sometime in the summer or fall. So we had already talked about that. So he Facebooks me, can he stop by? So I said, sure. And he ultimately stopped by Friday night. And so I kept the bedroom door open. But what was the most impactful of all of this was that my guides told me to get the room ready. All right. I mean, honestly, guys, I do not get that message on Fridays. I have not had that message to date, or else the room would have been cleaned. All right. So in tracking your intuition, you will find that you are already getting very specific guidance as to what to do and what not to do. So, for instance, you may be asking about a medical practitioner or who you want to work with. You can do this process that I'm teaching you. You close your eyes, you look at the scale of 1 to 10, and you go, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does that person resonate with me? In fact, do it with Joan. Do it with me. Okay, guys? Go into your inner consciousness and go, okay, listening to this show, is this information resonating with me? And on a scale of 1 to 10, with 0 being on the left and 10 being on the right, if you're new to the program, the clock hand, where does this resonate for you? You know, so I tell people when you work with me or when you work with your doctors, look and see the resonance. Now, this is especially true for cancer treatment, I have to tell you, or treatment for conditions. Does this pharmaceutical pill resonate with my body? I'm going to tell you right now, it's a chiropractor in me, but when I muscle test people with their pharmaceuticals, your body never likes them because they may fix one issue, but they cause problems in the other, and they don't fix that issue. They just cover up the symptoms. So your body doesn't even like it. So with that in mind, you look at the resonant frequency of what am I taking? What does my body want? So what would serve me? So, we talked about all the things in the beginning of what doesn't serve me. Okay, and where your energies were. But now we want to look at what does serve you. So does it serve you to take your vitamins? Are they serving you? Is the is your living situation serving you? Is your job serving you? Is your car serving you? Maybe you hate your car. It's 100 years old, but Spirit wants you to keep driving it for another few years because of certain reasons. So we look at, how is this serving me? All right. Any questions? Any questions? So I'm going to look through and just see kind of some of the feedback as I update everyone. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to see familiar faces, see people I already know. Makes me think you like me, love me. You're sending us TLC. And Vanessa, one of the things I have to tell you is I'm combining my chiropractic with my angel healing, and I do it online. I actually do this angel Master Healer Switch online from the sanctuary. All right, now, Kay, I want you to take a look if you're online on a scale of 1 to 10. Where is your joy? So everyone, remember we started and I said on a scale of 1 to 10, where's your joy? Let's look at that. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's check it now because we've been letting go. Anyone notice their joy factors going up? You've got your eyes on the cards in the back. Are you talking about those greeting cards? Vicki Ferguson. That's so funny. I don't sell them off my website. They're $5 a card. If you like them, I will pull some for you. In fact, I'll pull some right now. Guys, I want you to look at that issue. Does anyone feel a shift in their joy factor? All right. Okay. I just take these to shows with me, but these are some of my favorites. We have my Krishna. We have Mother Mary, her Divine Heart. This one is Egyptian portals into the stargates. This one is Divine Contact, Breakthrough. So those are some of the cards. Okay, a little bit because you have good energy. Yes, up. And you are a sweetheart. Of course I'm a sweetheart. Okay, all kidding aside, okay, because it's not my ego. So my name is Joan. And Joan means gift of God. It's a derivative of John. It means God is gracious and gift of God. And when I was 30, I was shown a vision of who I am and why I'm down here on the planet. And in that vision, I looked very much like this painting. I wanted to introduce you to her. I call her the Oracle. I suppose she's a self-portrait, if we're going to have a self-portrait, because she is an oracle like me. She knows who she is. And she came through for me to feel the blessing and for me to trust my own guidance, okay? And she wants to talk to all of you too. She's here because she wants all of you to know that if you're on this broadcast, there's not many of us, but if you're on the broadcast, it's because you're being called. You're being called by the art. You're being called by your heart. You're being called by your guides, your angels, to turn your power on, to resonate at a higher frequency. And what's my tagline? Calling all angels. The angel brigade is gathering. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for you. Why? Because if your frequency raises, then you too will be beaming, and everyone around you will raise their frequency like people around me. I make it a point when I go out in the world that people will feel better because I was there. Got that? That people will feel better. Now, if you love the art, thank you so much. I'm struggling, just so you know, I'm struggling with how do I get the art out? And Denise, I'll answer that for you. Yeah, I'm struggling with how to get the art out into people's hands, not just the originals and the prints. But so if any of you have suggestions, I would really love to hear from you. Denise, you can have a reading very, very easily. You can go to my website, joanofangels.com, for the shop. And in the shop, I have a couple of readings. I have a 60-minute session, or I have the Power On, which is both a reading and a turning your power on. My chiropractic care people love. I'm in California. I do energy work online, though. That is pretty powerful. And feel free to private message me. And make sure any private messages that you do have, go directly to my website and message me through that, because there's a faker who has my other ID and they fake it. Okay, so let's see if I'm answering. I thought, yes, Kay, it does look just like me. Talk about intuition. That painting was done November 2013, right after I started, after those 33 angels were finished. I guess December, rather. And I took a picture of it up to a place up in Ojai. And the owner ultimately asked me to place my art in there. And she said that painting, the woman in that painting, she had a dream that woman came into her place of business 7 years before I met her and hung up her art. And that was the symbol that made that the restaurant was going to be successful. So I had that confirmation, that spirit. I mean, imagine that this painting, this thing, that painting that you're looking at, this one, someone dreamt about her almost 7 years before I painted her. And so I do believe in these coincidences. So do your homework. Start your intuition journal. You will be so shocked. You'll get a message, oh, call John, and then John just shows up like a second later. That happens to me almost every time. You'll be getting the cards. Good, Vicki, because I haven't mentioned that there's only about 8 decks left. So if you do want the cards, do get them. And tonight, anyone who orders the cards gets a medallion, because I'm in the mood to spread the energy. And only if you promise that you'll feel the energy, that when you put it on. So I have done muscle testing here. In fact, I have to have someone in here to do it, but I've done muscle testing with clients, and they'll be weak. And then I'll put this on them, and then they'll be strong. Or I'll put a scarf on them, and then they'll be strong. All right, so, okay, let's see. Vicky's going to get the deck. There's a few people here who have those decks. In fact, I'm going to pull a card from the deck right now. This is so exciting to me. If you're not, if you haven't liked my page, please go to Joan of Angels shop and like it. I have a desire to really grow and to grow my work and work with all of you. So it makes me happy. Oh yeah, why? Because I have these gifts, and Spirit did tell me I was here to heal and inspire people. And I literally get ill when I become too introverted and I don't share my gifts. And I was born to teach. I was born to share this ancient wisdom. So as soon as I get enough of you guys who like my work, we'll be offering some classes too. But right now we're doing the individual private work. So you can do the readings, you can do the Power On, which is the reading, and the Master Healer Switch. But just do something to shift your energy, guys. Okay, so this is the deck. These are the miracle messages. And by the way, you could go to my YouTube page. And on my YouTube page, there's 44 videos. It's under the Days of Awakening. Oh, it's called the Awakening to Miracles playlist. There's 44 videos. And each video takes a different card. And you don't have to have the cards to experience an energetic reboot. So now, guys, we're going to ask that the card that I pick not be for any individuals, because Spirit told me that all of us need miracles. All right. In fact, I'd say raise your hand if you don't need a miracle, right? Hi, Carrie. Good evening. Yeah, okay. I think you have a deck too. Yes. Okay. So all of us need miracles tonight. When I look at the news, when I tune in, I just really feel that the thing we can do tonight is to really hold miracles for not just me, not just you, but for the planet, for all of us collectively. All right. So that the cards that I'm going to pick, the Masters of Miracles, first of all, all right, they're going to make me cry. They say when we hold the concept of what is for the highest good of all concerned, not just for what's good for me or what's good for you, but what's the highest good for everyone, then they do their best to not only be with us, but to assure the highest possible outcomes. So guys, if you are experiencing any difficulties in your life right now, if you're experiencing any sorrow or any lack, if you're experiencing any shame or poverty victim consciousness, all right, if you just want to step into knowing that the outcome will be for the highest good of everyone. All right, the highest good. Carol, oh, it's so nice to see you again, honey bun. All right, for the highest good of everyone. And I have chills. I have chills. All right, freedom. Freedom. It's the card of freedom. Guys, we are in the flow. Spread your wings. All of us collectively. If all of us collectively spread our wings, if we let go of fear, if we stood at the precipice, if we stood at that mountain's edge, guys, and we knew that we would be safe, that the wind would carry us, that if we leaped, okay, if we leaped in freedom, the wind would just carry us. The flow would attract that which we're here to do. So the cards for tonight is freedom, 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 freedom from that which no longer serves you, freedom from the fear that's clipped your wings, freedom from other people's judgments and opinions and values, the freedom to spread your wings, the freedom to speak your truth, the freedom to live and love out loud, the freedom to be your unique expression of you, which is different than anyone else's expression. The only one who can do you, my dear friends, is you. And if you give up, who is going to do you? Who's going to take that place that's yours? So, my loves, this is what I ask of you. Listen to this again. It'll be posted on my YouTube. It'll be stay on my Facebook. We did some incredible processes throughout on letting go. Start your intuition journal. You will be amazed how your intuition is always nagging you. And you will be amazed at how much you either pay attention or don't pay attention. Okay? You will find out. And even I, who's bragging to you, right? Trust me. Half the day I don't listen, and it pays back at me. It may be little things, but if I don't listen for even the little things, I'm in trouble. So we want to learn what our voice is, and that's how we pay attention. Check into your joy factor. What brings me joy? What brings me happiness? What things in my life? What places? What people? What work? Important to know. And if you want help, I am your ally. I'm doing my Power On sessions, which is the 2-session program to actually align you with your Master Healer Switch. Can't be done in one session, guys. We actually have to do a session to get you ready for it. Or you can have a 60-minute reading with me. You can get the cards, lots of other factors. But, oh yeah, I said if you get the cards, now I'm remembering, if you get the cards and or you get the art, you get a medallion. Hallelujah. Okay, there you have it. And if you have a Power On and you book it, you can get a medallion too. Okay, just say, John, I want the medallion. All right, now, breathing in and breathing out. Freedom. What in the world does that mean? It doesn't mean freedom just to lay on the couch. It really means freedom to dive into what spirit put you here. Freedom to be that who you came here to be. So this is freedom to honor who you are. I'm so happy that you joined me, guys. I feel that, oh, look, I finally found this agenda. There it is at the end of the show. I'm really honored. I'm honored that some of you share the show. I'm honored that you work with me. I'm honored that you trust me. I'm honored that you talk to me. I'm just so grateful. So thank you very much. Go to my YouTube page if you're there, like, subscribe to it. like my Joan of Angels page. I want 1,000 likes this in the next few months because I want to get this work out. And if you like the art, you like the work, do let me know, because just like you, it's the feedback that helps me as well. So I know that we're offering it on target. Up, they said one last card. Kay wanted the freedom. She got it. Someone else must mean this one. Rebirth. This is for everyone. Rebirth. And tomorrow's a new moon, so take it. Rebirth. New beginnings, new opportunities for growth, and miracles are manifesting. So that means new beginnings, not just for me, not just for you, but for the planet, for the people we love and care about. New opportunities for growth. Look around, see where those opportunities are, and seed them. So I am signing out from the Desert Heart Sanctuary. I just love bringing you in here. Please let me know if you love it and what your thoughts are. Feedback with me, and you can always reach me at joan@joanofangels.com. Anything else I want to tell you? You know, I trusted the art. When I was told to paint 33 angels, they said they would take care of me. And I have trusted you, and I've trusted them. And so now it's our time to bring us to you, and for you guys to let us know how you feel about us. So I love you all. I'm so honored, so grateful. I better hang up before the tears start. Oh yeah, she is the Oracle. You can get her. There's the original. You can get copies of her, my loves. All right. Love to you all. Bye.